So let's see. So I need to film more like YouTube videos and like get good footage. But first, I need to clear the space on my phone. So today I'll probably just rest and relax so my body can recover because I've been on my feet for the last 5 days, 6 days I've been here, and I don't want to do too much and not feel healthy because I did too much. But also I realized that over the last year when I like stopped working out and I gained weight, now I can show you guys how I get in shape because wow, that's so pretty. Why does it say Cuba? Okay, so because most of my life, like I always been athletic, of course. I was on swim and soccer, even in my mid 20s. But when I moved to Southeast Asia, I had to like start over everything. Like I had to start my whole life from scratch, pretty much, and that was 2 years ago. Um, and when I moved to Laos, like Laos does, is that a beaver? Ew, what is that? When I moved to Laos, like Laos does not have like any park places to work out. Laos does not have those type of things, and if you go to the gym is like just a treadmill. It's not like a basketball court, a soccer field. Oh, they're in Cuba for real. They're actually in Cuba. Hold up, we're gonna have to go to Cuba. I didn't know it was that beautiful like that. Yeah, okay. I'll see you soon. Buy a boat, and it's not that expensive, so and go around the Caribbean and maybe go to like Tahiti or something. Cause that's the only way it would be like not crazy expensive, and I won't have to take like a bunch of flights. I will have to hire someone to be on a boat with me to actually know how to like use the boat better than me. But the only issue with the boat is I don't want to sleep at that bottom part, like underneath. That gives me like claustrophobic vibes, like sleeping underneath. Wait, hold up, guys. I just realized something. I realized with my real eyes. Okay, so yeah, I realized like how like thick my thighs have become since I haven't been playing soccer. I haven't been swimming, stuff like that. And in the past, struggle with body dys. like not being able to understand like what I look like and have a self perception of myself. Are these giant rats? What are these? Why are they on the camera so much? Okay, crocodile. That's a weird looking crocodile. Freak. The clarity of that water is nice. Okay. But yeah, I realized that like I have become like here my arm is already getting like back like in shape. But it was like a year and I just lay in bed and relax and because in my life I always like since I was born I've been just overstimulated. Had to do things, had to go here, had to go there and not by choice. Like that's why I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to lay in bed and not move and not do anything because and that's why I'm kind of weary of like sometimes of like people or that want me to do like too much for them or ask me for stuff to do that's like overstimulating like and that's kind of why I didn't really have like friends this last year because normally a lot of times like friends they just want to ask you to do stuff. They be asking for a lot and my brain was just tired and just overworked from people in the past asking me to do stuff, expecting stuff from me, not really contributing to anything to my life but additional work and chaos. Um, so it's like it was better for me to just take a year off and be alone instead of trying to function with people who don't really can't really give back to me what I can give to myself. So instead of just going out or trying to make friends or trying to go to soccer, trying to go to swim, trying to do this, do that, I was like, let me just take a break from my life. And that's what I did for a whole year. I just kind of rested and relaxed. And I had a job teaching English. This is when before I started my own business. But even there, it was just like a strange man that just kept staring at me. Like he worked there, but every time I go to work, he just like would be staring at me. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. He would just be like locked in. And I get it, maybe I'm pretty, but I don't think I'm that pretty to be staring at every day. Like I understand the first day, the first 2 days, staring sometimes, but every day at my job, that man would be just locked in, staring at me. And then he would try to come into my classroom and ask me for stuff, like while I was teaching my students. And he did it like twice. And I was like, okay, let me tell the manager. Then he never came back to my class. But then he would just like stand around and just stare. And the other teachers, they'll just leave me alone, let me do my thing. But no. And it was freaking me out, bro. It was really freaking me to freak out because I don't know what was up with this dude. And it was another teacher there, cause the one that I'm talking about that was staring at me the first time, he was like maybe 40s or late 30s. I'm in my late 20s. I might look like younger, but even then, like it does not matter. But and it was this other teacher that worked there, and he was like late 50s, like 60 almost or something. And I seen him a few times, but this was the first time he was on the schedule to work with me and the other teachers in the evening, because we all have our different classrooms. So this man, I'm getting my papers from the front desk and I'm checking my prints, and he comes out of his classroom and he walks directly to the side of the desk and just starts staring at me like this. And mind you, I'm looking down at my paper, so I'm like, okay, maybe this guy just wants to have a conversation. I tried not to talk to many people at work because I didn't want to have issues. So I'm just looking at my paper. I'm like, maybe he just wants to say hello. So I finally look up and look over at him, and and I smile and and I'm like, then I looked away because I'm like, what the freak? What's wrong with bruh? So I'm like, and I go upstairs to my classroom and I teach. And I just forget about it, and later on I go downstairs and I see him, and he's like slumped over in the office in the chair, and I'm like, what the heck? And I just mind my business. Then I think I see him the next day, but on the Friday I didn't go into work, but on Saturday I get a message in the group chat that he was let go for being aggressive in front of the students. And I don't know if it was him being aggressive when I was there or he was aggressive another time. I don't know, bro. I don't know what he was doing. But I was minding my business, dude. I was truly minding my business because that behavior is not attractive. Like, I don't know if he thought he ate with that. I don't know if he was trying to freak me out, but it didn't freak me out. It just made me think it was something wrong with him. I'm like, dang, these folks really got issues. That's the only thing I thought. Dang, this man really is crazy. And he's teaching kids. I mean, it must be hard to find good teachers or something, because come on now, we just hiring anybody seem like it. Bro was staring me down, bro, at the front desk in the lobby where everyone could see, for no reason. And this was the older teacher, and the younger teacher that was like 40, that was always looking at me. He wouldn't stare me down. He would just be watching me every time I walk in, walk out, walk in. Sometimes just go where I'm at and just stand there. But eventually I had to tell the manager, what's up with bruh? For the 40-year-old, because the 50-year-old got fired. I just had to ask them, like, is it a mental illness? Is it, hey girl,